Sports Betting.
We are live, episode number 81. I am your co-host, Pisky, and I am joined, as always, by the festive Godfather.
That's correct. Hello.
What did you think
Merry
right out of the
Christmas.
gate? You must have noticed something new there. New intro. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I don't like the picture that you selected for me, but that's okay.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it? It's
I
a
want my
video, first of all.
espresso picture. I want my espresso picture.
It's on there.
No,
Yes, it is.
in the
There's-
template. I'm talking about the live action. We are under specific instructions
Yes.
not to. So don't start the podcast off with doing things that are going to make me break the agreement.
Well, I got to apologize out of the gate. Do you feel a little rushed today? I feel a little rushed. I
Yeah.
apologize.
No, this was a stupid idea. It's 100%
We
your
should have
fault.
taken 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
I know. I am currently at WeWork at Place Ville Marie, downtown Montreal.
Oh, I love Place Ville Marie. I know where that is.
Do you, for real?
Downtown, yeah. I used to go to Montreal, you person.
Okay. And yes, as soon as I walked into the door in Châteauguay, visiting my parents for Christmas, obviously, I got shit from my mom. And shit's not is shit a swear word? No, I think we're okay with shit.
I think we're
But
okay.
she said,
I hope
you
we're
guys-
okay there.
She said, you two swear way too much. It totally takes away from the quality of your podcast. And I'm like, Mom, it's part of the industry, like sports betting. And that's how me and the Godfather, it's how we express ourselves, our feelings. And she said, no, the older generation hates it. Now, I really think that's Snarl's mom, Christine, that's gotten into her head.
Well, we love Christine, but 100%.
100%. And now my
You
mom
know?
cringes every time we get going and we get heated. And
You know what? My wife has been saying, what's with the swearing? And then she'll give me some legal angle of why we shouldn't, and basically hit me up with, you're better than that. All that kind of all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got a few of those. You're both better than
And
that.
You know what I mean?
Are we really though?
No, we're not.
I don't
We're
think
not
so.
better than
No.
nothing. Okay. I wanted to do this podcast. Okay. I wanted to do today's podcast with a panettone. She wouldn't
Dude.
let me take the panettone because she said that on air, on this rinky-dink podcast that you and I do, I cannot show the panettone brand because they have not given me their consent to be on the dude, this is what I got to deal with. This is what I got to deal with. This is what I got to deal with. I said, anybody have a Santa Claus hat? This is what I got. A Santa Claus hat with the tiara on it because, right?
That's cute.
Because
That's cute.
Jesu Cristo blessed me with women.
They
And-
I was looking
So,
for a hat
you know,
like that, by the way.
Anyway,
And
whatever.
I couldn't find. I remembered it as I was crossing the Mercier Bridge on my way downtown. So my
that bridge all you Châteauguay people
Yes,
swear
my
up
parent-
and down.
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes, half an hour, door to door, I'd say, from my parents' place to downtown
So,
Montreal. So
It is what it is. But yeah, today's, the days
it?
leading up to the holiday are always,
dude, hectic. I can't breathe right now. I can't breathe.
yeah, they're always a mess.
Even
They're always
even
an
this
effing mess.
even this episode,
Always.
we're doing it on Friday. I give myself the extra day. It's usually a release on Sunday now, but this is Friday, so I had to come into the city. Brit's gone; she's on a sushi adventure downtown Montreal, and I gotta be. It's now 3:12 p.m. in the afternoon. I have to pick up Papu. Papu has made dinner for tonight. I gotta pick up Papu in LaSalle, which is 15 minutes from here, by 5 o'clock at the latest. Otherwise, I'm in deep shit.
Oh
So
well,
that's
we're
why-
not. Well, yeah,
That's why
you're
I've been pressing.
Why, buddy?
I apologize.
I put up with your shit. But
You got to go to the
other-
mall. What are you doing at the mall?
I gotta
last
go
minute
buy
shopping?
something, okay? I gotta go buy something. You gotta know everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm the consigliere. I got to know everything. All your
okay,
moves.
well-
Got to send protection. Is that a Steelers?
Yes, it
Christmas sweater.
Yes,
Stand
it
up.
is.
Let everyone see. It looks beautiful, by the way.
It is beautiful.
Very. Oh yeah, very nice. Holiday spirit. I love it.
Yeah, really. Holiday spirits to gods. Anyway, nobody said anything about swearing in Italian.
Hey, maybe
okay.
that is a loophole that we got to exploit.
There
here
you
on
go.
the Always Betting. But I don't know. So I put out a question. A lot of our loyal followers
Yeah?
have voted on swearing is caring.
Yes. And you caused another issue in my house. And I told you 16 years ago, do not bring problems to my home.
What did I bring now?
Yes, because you were accused of cutting off the voting when the swearing votes were ahead.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
wish I
know
had that
who,
kind of power. Yeah.
you know who wanted to go vote for clean it up, buddy.
Yeah.
Then she couldn't, and then that's the accusation that I had to deal with. Did Bisky cut off the voting so the non-swearing would lose? Like I don't know. I don't know.
Where did she try to vote? I'm getting echoes again,
on your story,
by the way. Jesus
again?
Christ. Okay, I'm making this official. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the echoing, for the shitty audio. I swear on Lord Jesu Christo's head and my own, I will have another Yeti microphone by next episode. We're taking a week break in January. I will guaranteed have a beautiful big microphone in front of me, so the audio is going to be flawless. And also, I have a bunch of shout outs to give to today. Ole de Tacos at Run Riot Food. He's a fan of ours. He's been following the podcast for a long time. He actually wants us.
Too many
he wants
fans. Yeah.
Too
many.
This is brilliant. I love it. I love all the connections we're making. But he sent me a DM on Twitter, and it was Opal cameras. So basically, it's a camera that can clip onto the front of the laptop. That is going to really clean up, because if you watch this on YouTube, I watched it on a bigger screen last week, and the quality is fucking garbage.
Okay,
Pardon my language again. Jesus. But you know what we're going to set up? We're going to set up like a fund that basically every time we swear, you lose money.
No,
So
I'm out. You get another co-host.
Anyway, shout out
My
to Ole
money
de
is
Tacos.
counted.
Ole de Tacos wants us to do an episode on the LeBlanc brothers too. LeBlanc? Sorry, I'm butchering that. I'm in Quebec.
I can't. That
Why
brings
not?
me back. Because that's OLG content, and I don't do OLG content. I told you that day one.
We're doing some today. We're talking about Christmas in the sports betting industry. So that's kind of the roadmap for today, folks. It's very unstructured, because we've just been on the go and we did not have time, and we're not doing an Ontario Sportsbook of the Week. We're giving that a rest, so we don't swear. What do you mean no?
Precise? No, we're not doing it.
Okay, we're not doing it. Yeah. We'll start that back up in January.
Plus, we'll let people digest that we actually said DraftKings is decent. We'll let people digest that for a week.
Yeah, because that
because
was
I got some other books that are now giving me the W150 routine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
It almost came out.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So
Right?
in
So
the
they
new
give
year,
me the split. They give me the splits. Pre-approved this amount. Trader review this amount. No approval necessary this amount. Okay, dumbasses.
we already know who it is.
Okay, right? All right. I got 10 books. So you're gonna make me work harder, not smarter. I gotta put in 6 or 7 W150. Okay, you think you're gonna like? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand. I'm trying to be festive. But I know I'm not going to survive this podcast, because every time I come on here, I got to look at you, and I know you're trying to set me up to piss me off. And here we go. Let's go.
So what you're saying is that I'm in your head.
Yeah, but
What's
Only because
in your
only because I let you in.
head?
Oh my
In
God.
your head. Take it away, Francesco.
No, per l'amore di Dio, don't.
Mirabe, mirabe, Lee, what's in your head? In your head. Mirabe, 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 Lee.
Dude, please.
What do
Please,
we think of that?
I think I'm unsafe right now. I think that's what I think. I'm trying to figure out, it's one thing to say, hey, Francesco, how you doing? Like a tweet or whatever. That's really funny, putting Pizzola's head on Captain Canuck, They sing like, again, much like when
That's
I
a
went
top
to...
five clip. That's a top 5 video on the internet right now, in my
Much
opinion.
like when I went to an unfortunate funeral and all the old school guys from St. Clair were there, and I had multiple people come up to me and say, long time no see, Godfather. But I have to ask you something. Who is this picky guy that keeps breaking your balls? Who is he? How? We've known you 40 years. Nobody. This kid here, unlimited, carte blanche? I said, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. Now I got another guy. I had people calling me up saying, who is this Francesco Greco guy? Thank God. Thank goodness. It's only on Twitter, and maybe only 5% of the people I know or even go there once a month or something. So not like, when my mother sees this, if she does, I can't.
You're gonna let your mom watch that? I
No,
don't
but
suggest
somebody
that
might
slightest.
say, yeah. Scary. But hey,
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's all well-mannered.
So here's the thing. I have to clarify something because there's a lot of people. I got to go on Instagram and do the face thing because everyone that I spoke with about this Francesco serenading you, essentially, they all thought that I paid for that. Like this was another cameo thing, like the Ray Lewis thing that you did, and you did for a friend of ours. Who is
First
it?
of all,
The Sopranos guy.
Yours, Vito, Spotify.
Vito.
Yours sucked because Ray Lewis. Come on. Well, I could have saved you that money. You could have donated it to a charity. Okay. Mine was beautiful, fantastic.
Yours was unbeatable.
I
I tried to get Ray Lewis.
Tears.
I tried to get Ray
tears.
Lewis to break your balls, but he didn't want to. Like
He's afraid. Was afraid.
He was afraid. I guess so. But so people thought that Francesco was some sort of sports betting guy or some sort of celebrity that I went to and paid to break your balls. Francesco, I did not pay for this. I did not even ask for this. He's doing this on his own because I think he senses that you're a little uncomfortable when he makes beautiful content for you. And I have to agree with that.
I just never been serenaded in such a manner. So let's just leave it at that. And
Anyway,
we like
shout
the
out
guy. He's very active, but I can't help but feeling I don't know. I get a tinge of volatility. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's Christmas. But Buon Natale, Francesco.
Okay, I guess we can move on from that.
Move on.
Dude,
Yeah,
I actually I'm very lucky to be where I am right now because I know we tried to squeeze this podcast in. I know you're very busy and I know I'm very busy, but I got to tell you about what I confronted in the elevator here at the Montreal WeWork. I get in, the scan card's not working. A lady gets in after me and she goes, "Oh, you're trying to go to WeWork?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, we're closed today." I'm like, "Closed? What do you mean? This place doesn't fucking..."
What are you in her office
My place
now?
Yeah, my place, this place doesn't close. They let me sign up for it. They let me book a spot, and yeah, like, what are you talking about? So we get out of the elevator, and now I'm rattled because now I'm like, oh my god, now we got to postpone the podcast, and I got to go back to Chateauguay and, like, I don't know, figure this out. So I'm starting to get rattled. Britt's trying to calm me down, and I said, you know what? Something stinks. Something doesn't seem right. we get back in the elevator. There's another scan area. So I scan. My card works. I come up to the 4th floor. We come in. Business as usual. There's nothing closed. You know what's closed? The tap. So I can't get kombucha.
Well, okay.
But-
Your intestines, thank you.
But holy cow! Like, how can you make a mistake, dude? I was ready to write a Godfather style fucking memoranda to WeWork. I'm paying for this. My friends tell me I'm paying for this, and you're closing on a regular Friday. I mean, it's not a regular Friday.
Oh, it is a regular Friday.
No, well,
Where do you? According to who?
According to another one of our friends here, let me post this one.
Biggest bare minimum Friday of the year. You write more than a half an email today, you're a civilian corporate slave. I don't want to hear nothing.
What do you think of that?
Well, I told you, I think that kid is a superstar. So,
Yes.
okay, if he says it's bare minimum Friday, let's go. Let's wrap it up. Merry Christmas, everybody. The podcast is
We're done.
finished. We're done. I
yeah,
love Eugene.
is
Love
he
him.
amazing? What
He is amazing. He's
he is
getting how much of his content have I sent to you and said, get on it, smarten up. This is content.
I know.
The guy's getting a haircut from Gordon Ramsay with a pot on his head. That's content, Pisk. Not this from like anyway.
Dude, I'm trying. I'm trying.
I know you
And
are. Forgive me.
I-
I'm agitated today. I got agitated. I can't swear. So now it's all bottling in.
This is perfect. Thank you, Mama Pisky, for putting handcuffs on the
no.
Godfather and frustrating him more, because that's the best version of you.
Well, I respect the moms. You know that. And when a mom says something, it's our duty and obligation as sons to listen. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to swear today.
So you caught what is it, Kujin?
Yeah, Kujin, yes.
Kujin. Okay, you caught
It's
his.
it's a New Yorker way of saying Kuji. We say Kuji, short for Cugino. Cousin, you don't know the
Cousin.
Italian language yet?
No, I don't, and neither don't let me bring up that melanzana thing again, because neither do you.
Slut.
All right.
Okay.
Did you catch his piece of content with Tommy Cutlets?
Yeah,
New York
of course
Giants?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So what do you think? One of our friends pointed out that it seems like the FAMIGLIA of Tommy Cutlets
No.
is extorting small businesses around the New York area. What do you have to say about that?
Much like I'm restraining myself from swearing here on this podcast, I took it very easy on our mutual friend, because let us not point to something and say it's extortion, when in reality it is a renegotiation of appearance fee. Right?
Appearance fee, yeah.
Appearance fee. Okay, and just to add on to the story, because there was some negative press, because as you know, with Italians, they hate us because they hate us. Has always been the case. Don't even try to disagree. Okay? Do you know that Tommy Cutlets, he went to that bakery all the same for free. No fee whatsoever. Yes.
Really?
Yes. And I don't want to make this his Italian agent. He's only his agent. Okay, Stellato. He's only his agent for his football stuff. He got new representation.
Really?
Yes.
What, for all the extra stuff?
For all the extra stuff. It was the new guy that bumped up to 20K. And I don't want to say his name, Max something.
Really? Are we supposed to know this guy?
No, he's big. He's a big player agent for those things.
Okay, so what do you think of the football agent that we all saw on Monday Night Football? What do you think of how he's dressed? Well dressed,
Well,
good boy.
He is a good boy, but you know the green jacket.
He looked like
The
a
green-
leprechaun there. I didn't like the green. I
Okay,
like the stripes.
Can I explain?
Oh,
Since you don't know and I know everything, let me explain. Okay, the green jacket was given to him because he made the state of New York or state of New Jersey Italian Hall of Fame. So much like the Masters has the dark green jacket, well, the Italians give out the green jacket, which is part of our flag. Now, the mistake he made was he went and matched up the pants to the jacket, which is not part of the routine. So then people think he's a leprechaun, like you would say. I thought he was Italian. Why does he look like an Irishman on St. Patrick's Day? So I get that. So he made a mistake there. He didn't consult with me. I would have told him. Go Hall of Fame jacket because you have to represent and be respectful. Somebody gives you a gift, an honor, you go through with it. But break it up. Go black pant.
But this green jacket, I thought it was a pinky ring, like in the Irishman. You get the pinky ring, the Italian.
No, it's not
community.
Italian. That's the pinky ring in some circles. You don't understand these things. You have to make it into a certain level of certain organizations for the pinky ring to mean something. You know what I mean? It's just yes. He looked.
I want.
I didn't like the. I didn't like. Well, you know what? Anyway, that's a different podcast. This is a Christmas one. Let's go. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. It's nice to have someone on the inside.
I get that. Some people. They don't like the whole Italian. The whole Italian thing. It's the whole New Jersey Italian thing. But you know what I mean. Again, in 2024, the guy says he lives at home. What? What? You live at home? Oh my God! I bet your mother makes your bed. What do you care? Stay out of our houses and out of it. You don't like our culture? Go check out somebody else.
Dude, this living with parents thing, I don't know. Me and Britt looked at each other when we got to Montreal, and we had a beautiful room, beautiful bedspread laid out for us, beautiful, comfortable bed. We woke up this morning. My mom made panettone French toast.
Panettone French toast?
I didn't like it. I didn't like the fruitiness to it. There was fruits in it.
That's what panettone is, you.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. We had panettone French toast, and I wasn't a big fan. So is that insulting to you?
Yes, it is. You don't like panettone, we can't be friends.
God bless my mother.
I told you that I wanted to bring a panettone on the podcast, but due to trademark infringement, I wasn't allowed. I thought that was very nice of your mom to make you panettone French toast. And if you were a good son, or if you'd not forgotten some of my teachings, you should have eaten the panettone. And you should have said, and then you should have come on a podcast and say you didn't like it. You should say, Ma, that was wonderful. Thank you very much.
No, it was beautiful. I said it was beautiful. Thank you so much for preparing this. To wake up to the smell of panettone French toast and bacon? Are you kidding me? So that's what I'm saying. Tell me, Cutlets, I think he has it right. All the rest of us trying to fend for ourselves. What the fuck are we doing?
Of course.
No.
Of course.
I'd move in with my parents. I don't know, actually.
I'd still be with my mom.
My dad's a little tough. It was my dad's birthday.
No, your dad's fun. Yeah. I got another bone to pick with you. Huh? What? I got another bone to pick with you. How do you do a collage with GSP and you don't include me in the collage? How do you
What
do
do you
that?
mean? What collage?
You did not.
That was for Father's Day. Dude, I've been on the road. I don't have time to sit here and edit and pull names and stuff like that.
I'm taking my glasses off. Don't give me excuses. I love your father. We have had many great moments together.
Well, yeah, there's many more to come.
You forced me to do my own collage and wish GSP my own happy birthday with the picture of me and him at the Eaton Center in front of the thing. You didn't even like that photo because I showed you up.
Okay.
Next topic.
Honest question here: are we going to gain more followers from this episode, or are we going to lose some?
Listen,
I'm getting my Wi-Fi thing.
I do not know, or quite frankly, I can't care about everything, Pisk. You tell me to show up, be yourself. I am myself.
Yeah,
myself
like
is
that.
no good because I swear too much. Okay, right? I shave every Friday now because of you. You're costing me money. You know that puts
Not because of me, because of them. Because of them.
Well, like I said, when the moms say tone down the swearing, we tone it down.
We're toning
In
it
the
down.
story.
We panatone it down.
We panettone it down. And don't ever let me catch you saying anything negative about panettone again. Okay? Don't do it.
Dude, I don't know. My
do it.
Greek grandmother used to make this bread that had these raisins in it, these almonds, and it blows panettone out of the water. So I don't know. We always argue about Greek cuisine beating Italian cuisine. Dude, there was chunks of like lemon and stuff in this thing. I don't know. Not my
It's
thing.
not lemon. It would have been candied
Candied
orange.
shrooms. I don't know. I like
Listen.
traditional French toast better. Nothing against my mother. God bless my mother. Like I said, she created a masterpiece. This was fantastic.
Yeah. You don't like panettone. And you don't like panettone because panettone's Italian. I know you. I know you.
I'm picking up Papu when we're done this, and he's making his coquinisto. The thing
is
that I was freaking
coquinisto?
out about in Greece.
Oh,
where you have the pasta, and you cook the
yeah.
meat, and you pour the meat
Yeah.
juice all over the
Yeah.
pasta. You put your cheese on top.
Coquinisto.
Feta
You know what
cheese.
coquinisto is? It's Italian bolognese with bucatini pasta. Anyway, let's go.
What?
Yeah. First of all, our civilizations, we took turns.
You're gonna, you know what? When I take you to Zakynthos this summer, you're gonna freak out. You're never gonna want to leave because I'm telling you, even the worst coffee in Zakynthos is better than any coffee I've had here in Toronto. And I'm in Montreal right now.
Okay,
but
well,
in
we're
Toronto.
gonna see. We're gonna
Telling
see.
you. Telling you.
Okay.
And my cousins will vouch for me. My
I'm
cousins are like, we went to England, we couldn't get a good coffee anywhere. I'm like, well, don't come north of the border. Don't come over the pond, as they say.
Yeah.
Don't
But
come
I
over
had
there because you're going to be brutally disappointed.
2 dozen espressos in Las Vegas, and I would say, with all honesty, maybe 6 got a passing grade, 25%. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's true. It's true.
And the one that actually had the best mark cost me 10 US. 10 US.
Shout
for
out
an
to
espresso.
Caesar's Palace. Home of the $10 US espresso and the $29 Negroni.
Well, you know what?
Caesar's Palace,
there
Las
you go.
Vegas.
So, so instead of 6 espressos a day, I could only afford to have maybe 2.
I mean,
One in the
you
morning,
gotta
one
cut
at night.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Again, we're all over the place in this episode.
That's your fault.
But this is a Christmas special. We are all over the place. We have no direction of where we're going, but we have a few things written down. I'm going to butcher this. This is our next topic. Damonte Kazi? Suspension? You were screaming.
Kaze.
Okay. I am very proud of you for, we haven't been doing a lot of betting because of all the holiday season moving around. So I told the Godfather, listen, dude, you want to do something productive? Get on X and start screaming and yelling and grow the following, because I keep getting shit about not monetizing this podcast. It's a work in progress. I know it's very difficult. The only way to do it is to get more people watching, more people on board, get to some of that YouTube dinero, right? Some of that scratch, get them part of the familia, contributing to the bottom line. It takes a lot of time, man, and you need a big following and a lot of eyeballs. So make sure, everyone, you saw the new intro. We have a new outro as well. Like, follow, share, do all that stuff, because the Godfather's putting pressure on me to monetize. Where was I going with that? Oh, the Steelers suspension. Okay, so you were up in arms. You were screaming on X. Good job. I'm proud
But
of
that's
you.
not because you told me to.
I know.
I was pissed. Why
Why are you pissed?
I'm
Why are you
pissed.
pissed? Why are you pissed?
I'm pissed because we've lost in 11 days. We've lost 3 games, and now I'm going to tell you the non-swearing ban we have to do a cease and desist from that, right? Because I cannot talk about this. I'm going to try. That's all the best I can do. Okay. So yeah, I'm pissed. We've lost 3 games. Okay. The season has fallen apart. Okay.
Steelers stink right now.
Yeah, they stink. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. But it does not help. It doesn't help when I see the things that I see.
What do you say?
Okay? That hit, you want to flag him? I give you borderline. Okay? You want to throw him out of the game. Oh, Jesu Cristo Bambino. I don't even agree with that. And then the next day you say, player safety, you are suspended for the rest of the year. Get the fuck out of here. No way. That's bullshit. First of all, look at the hit. All shoulder. No contact. No contact with the head whatsoever. Did not lean with his head. Did not lead. Nothing. Hit him with the shoulder. Now, you are going to penalize a player for a shitty pass that his quarterback threw a hospital pass out there. So what's he supposed to do? Answer me this question. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to let Pittman just dive and catch the ball, and then when he hits the floor, touch him on his shoulder pad and say, "You're down." That's what football's become. I don't want to watch anymore. Been watching for 50 fucking years. So that's why when I see this,
Tom Baby, your favorite, Tom Baby, actually took your side.
Of course he did, because he knows I'm right. The most protected quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah.
History came out and said, "What's going on here?"
So
Goodell, you're making the NFL the league that we all love the most. Because understand one thing to our listeners. Understand one thing about me, huh? Understand one thing. Yeah, I love the Steelers. Yeah, but I also love the NFL. You ask this guy. Okay, I watch games. Okay, I'm a degenerate recreational gambler, so I'm gonna watch the game. Okay, but that's not the point of the matter. The point of the matter is I love the league. And when the league takes steps backwards in any regard, I get pissed off. Because it's the last sport that's left. That's the last man sport. You don't like that I use the word man? Too bad. Cancel me. Don't follow. Fuck off.
How are we going to monetize when you keep doing things like that? I don't care.
We don't need their money. Okay? So, I mean, that pissed me off because I see flopping quarterbacks. I see what we're gonna start doing soccer fucking shit. No, we're gonna start.
Josh Allen. I saw Josh Allen highlight reel. He's a flopper.
Highlight reel.
Okay,
so Bills Mafia, come at me, baby. I've been calling this for over a year. I saw it and I noticed these things. We don't want that. I lived through the Tom Brady era where you could not touch this guy. Meanwhile, people were picking up Ben Roethlisberger and giving him a Undertaker pop-up drive into the ground. Okay,
you're not wrong.
Of course I'm not wrong. Please, don't even bring that up. Okay, so that's what got me upset because I understand it used to be, a lot of quarterbacks were getting demolished. Being a franchise player, we couldn't have them out of the game for 3, 4, 5 games at a time in a 17-week schedule, right? So I get that, okay? But now defenseless, that's subjective. He's diving to make the thing. You said you could not make contact with the crown of your head. Somebody tell me where the contact occurred. It was his shoulder. 100%. I've looked at it 20 times.
You're backtracking here. We've already talked about this. You're backtracking.
Okay, well, what do you want me to talk about next? I said what I had to say. It upset me to the point where I don't want to go on X and educate stupid people. I don't want to do that.
Why not? We need education, not stupid people on X.
No, well, you know what? There's way too many people. I've become hostile because I've been following another world event. And I'm telling you, it's playing with me because I'm becoming more and more hostile by the day. And I honestly, do I like Starbucks? Yes or no? You would know. Do I like Starbucks?
Home of the bubbly espresso? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. That was the first ever espresso review you did.
I want to go to Starbucks. I want to. and I want to wait.
To cause shit or what?
I want to wait. I want to go to a mall.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah, let's not.
But
I don't want to
okay,
go there.
we touched
So-
on the Josh Allen thing a little bit. You don't think it's smart to try to get those extra
No!
years? 'Cause
No, I don't. I don't.
Patty
Be a
Mahomes
man.
does it too. Patty Mahomes does it.
I am not singling out Josh Allen. I don't want anybody to do it. I don't want anybody to do it. Don't play the soccer yellow card routine. Don't do it. We have a different sport for that. Don't do that. I don't want anybody to do that because already the quarterback in today's modern NFL is protected to the nines. We don't need a guy shoving him, and then you do a backflip, and then on a key third down, and then it's roughing the passer.
But didn't you, Godfather, make up the saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying?
That was for soccer.
Different kind of football.
Different.
Do you know that I use
getting in the referee's head, in your head. Getting in the referee's head. That's part of the idea. Like you're taught,
one more time. We got to do it. We got to do it.
No, my
Mirabe, 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 Lee, what's in your head? In your head. Mirabe, mirabe, mirabe.
It's crazy. It's nuts. But thank you.
Okay, I use this. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. In beer league hockey, am I an asshole?
But that's beer league. Nobody gives a shit.
But it like they touch me, I'm going down. The stick's going flying. The ref's arms going up. People hate me for it.
Then you're a semi-asshole. I don't know what to tell you. But all I'm saying is the NFL. I don't even watch hockey anymore.
No,
I don't even watch hockey
me
anymore.
neither.
I watch 5 games a year.
I watched it last night with my old man. We tuned in. I think the Habs were in Minnesota or something like that. Yeah. They got beaten overtime. I felt nothing. I'm like, all right, put on your Hot Rod show again. I don't give a shit.
I know you don't watch hockey either because after the Leafs lose 9-3, you at 7-1 or whatever the score was at some time would have tweeted out, "Hey, anybody watching hockey today?" Or your favorite line was, "Hey, my internet's not working tonight. Can anybody tell me what the score is?"
The score in the Buffalo game is? I got shit for that. Friend of the show, Vinny Luke, said, What are you sleeping? Let's go. Yeah, I want that question. He's a big Leaf hater as well.
You are a provocateur. You should never mind this Pisky Positivo garbage. You should have done piskyprovocateur.com or something.
Provocativo.
That's your life's calling, buddy, not this Positivo stuff, okay? Your life's calling is to be a provocateur. And you know it.
You know what? That grows your following fast because you saw how that thing on Twitter with the guy that I'm not saying any more about him, but he sells, and that kind of exploded. Yeah, that was a little provocateur-y.
But no. About the NFL, it pissed me off.
I got a question about. Can I? We already know you're pissed off. You've been screaming for the last 20 minutes. You said more words in this podcast than you have in the 11 episodes leading up to this one.
No, that's not true.
And thank you, because I didn't have a lot of material today, so I said I needed some help, and look at you. You're going on.
I'm always helping you. What the?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I saw that you got eliminated in fantasy.
Hey,
you want to talk about it?
I got, sure, no problem. Easy peasy. I got James cooked.
What do you mean you got James?
You show me one guy that went up against James Cook and won their meeting. Won their matchup. Show me. To boot, James Cook.
Yeah.
On the Thursday, Trev picks up Zamir White. Gets a 25 spot. Has the Raider defense. When would you use the Raider defense other than against me on a Thursday night? These are the things that get you eliminated. And you know what? And you know what? It's better for me and it's better for my family. Two objectives. Don't get relegated, right?
Accomplished.
Accomplished, and certain people be relegated to be accomplished. Accomplished, right? I'm not going. I'm still staying. So you know what I mean. So there's good people left in the Final Four. You got G-Broth. You got Newman. You got your
The king.
arch nemesis, right? Mark Razy,
Oh.
right? So
Yeah,
you know,
a
good
lot
to
of experience in
them.
that.
Good to them. I
So-
don't take it the way. The only time I get
I
nervoso
can't-
in that league, no, you can't talk today. The only time I get nervoso in that league is when you're in it. In the years that you're in B, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm good.
So can we explain to everyone that there is relegation in our
Yes.
fantasy football league? There's 3 leagues. I got relegated last year because I'm a big dummy. In the NFL, I don't pay attention. So there's the jungle, then there's the B League, and then there's the C League.
Yes. And
In the jungle, the Godfather was just eliminated by current King of the Jungle, Mr. Trevor Crawford. Shout out to Trevor. And I was playing the other Crawford. You know that bum that won a couple Stanley Cups playing in net for the Blackhawks? Yeah.
yeah, but you somehow squeaked it.
1 point. I beat him by 1 point with Kenneth Walker going off a little bit on Monday night. Seahawks against the Eagles,
and
which was a crazy
did
finish to that one.
You did it again. And I told Trevor,
What?
I said, if there's one thing I can't stand in fantasy is when you pull a pisky. He was sending me texts. It's over. He's got 4 fucking guys left. Don't do that. I go, don't do that. I go, our mutual friend got his mother to call me during the final when I was up. And then he Marshawn lynched me. And then everybody was happy. Don't do it. You did it. You did it to Corey. Oh, I'm not going to win. You put out a poll. You think I'm going to win? Like, stop doing that baby shit. What else do you want to know?
He is
Don't
very...
think I didn't. I took a look at your team for the first time all year.
So that's what I'm going to talk about
A
next.
lot of similar players to mine. I wouldn't bet that you go because you have all this. Yeah.
Stop
No?
it. Okay, can we talk about my team? Since you're eliminated, you have no chance of winning. Let's talk about my team for a second.
Sure.
I have a quarterback problem. Mr. Trevor Lawrence is in the concussion protocol. It doesn't look like he's going to go.
Well, you've
Yeah,
got
he still hasn't
Browning.
practiced. It's Friday.
You've got
But
Browning. The
I
other
got
Sunday. The other Sunday poll.
I got Browning. I discovered him, by the way. I created this guy. Okay? He plays your Steelers tomorrow, Saturday, Christmas. I'm lost in the days.
Start
25th, I
him.
guess.
Start him with confidence.
Come on, are you serious?
The Steeler team is cooked.
Serious. You're serious. He's going to give me at least 20 points. I need at least 20. That's not asking a lot. Maybe 25?
Barring injury, that's guaranteed.
Serious. Okay, what about your other guy? Because I have one of your guys too.
Which guy?
Deontay Johnson.
Man, we're going to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer this weekend. Don't drop all Steelers. Trust me.
Why is Trubisky so shit?
Because he is shit. It's just simple. It's just simple.
Okay. Thank you for that. I will start
No,
Browning then.
I'm not
taking
pulling your
word.
leg. I'm not pulling your
taking
leg. Barring
Browning.
injury. Somebody squashes him.
Is Jamari Chase going?
No,
Oh,
because he's
well,
on
that's
my
not
team. He's gone for 2 weeks.
good. Oh,
He's got a
that's-
separated shoulder. How are you supposed to play in the NFL with a separated shoulder?
well, you said it's a no contact league. So
Yeah,
maybe
well,
you can.
pretty soon when they put flags on people.
Quickly, Godfather, let's describe our Christmas in the sports betting industry. Maybe it's more my Christmas because I was the victim. I was the one that had to
Oh
go
my God.
to the lottery corporation when all the lights in the building are turned off. I'm sitting in the dungeon. That's what we used to call our old office at the lottery corp at Proline, because we were basically in a dungeon, right? We had a battery room next to us, and that loud. What was the thing that used to make all the
The
noise?
generator.
The generator. It's middle of an odd session. We're setting off for the weekend. 15-minute. No, it wasn't that long. It was like a 3-minute break. Was it 3 minutes? At least
2 minutes.
Anyways, 2 minutes.
Anyway,
All right.
whatever. You exaggerate everything.
Yes. So I remember the one Christmas that really hurt. Really hurt. So my parents
You
would
had
always.
one bad Christmas. The
This was
first
terrible.
one.
I
You're the
wanna talk
lowest
to
guy
it.
in the totem pole.
I want to talk about it. How
Okay,
little
go.
support. I had very little support from the lottery corporation. It was all me. It was all on my shoulders to be in there to monitor sales and all this crap. And my parents would always have this beautiful celebration party. And this year, they would call me from this party. I had friends calling me because my friends would go over to my parents' place. My parents, we wish you were here. And here I am sitting by myself. I was the only one in the building at the Lottery Corporation. The Tim Hortons at the corner was closed. Everything was closed. Godfather's having panettone at his place up north. Hey, Pisk, everything good? Yeah? Merry Christmas. Brutal. Okay? Because sports does not sleep. So if you're wondering what people in the sports betting industry do during Christmas time, you had to work. When I used to work at BetUS, back Ganawage Native Reserve,
There you go.
there are games on Christmas Eve. There are games on Christmas. And the way they would do it, they would usually give the people on Christmas Day, they would usually give the people with children the morning off, but they would be responsible for coming in and putting in a few hours at nighttime. Right?
Yeah.
So
seems-
that's how it works. So glorious. Everyone's like, oh, sports betting industry, it's amazing.
No, it's
no.
not.
No,
it's
there's
not.
no weekends off. So if you like weekends off, don't go near this industry, okay?
No.
And
Yeah.
Christmas
Don't-
Day, Christmas Eve, there's sports going on. They need people to answer the phones. They need people in monitoring shit.
Yes,
so that's
of
what
course.
goes down. Yeah.
Of course.
And now, I will give a bit of credit where credit is due. They did used to let us work from home once that became a kind of, thing. Now it's everywhere. Now you totally work from home,
Well,
right? Everyone at Lottery Corporation.
now an
totally
employer
works
is
from home.
lucky if an employee actually even shows up.
But back then, shout out to Damo. We'll give credit where Damo used to have to bend over backwards because the Birdman, he wouldn't let anyone work from home.
Well, you know what? Precisely. So,
Right.
it did what it could. The first Christmas, I didn't even know you. You start in September, you want Christmas off? Oh, what do you think this is? You work. And then you started crying. Oh, I can't do this. I went to Dom and I said, Dom, I can't take this kid. I want to
Stop
keep
it.
I want
How?
to keep him. I want
How?
to keep him, but we got to work something out, friend. Let him go. Let him go to fucking Chateau Guy. If he promises me he's going to log on, he's going to be available. Let him go. I can't deal with this. I got 3 daughters. All I do is deal with tears. No, I don't need a 4th. Let him go.
Dude,
Did you work another Christmas?
I've
Did
never
you work another Christmas?
not from the dungeon, no, because
Okay,
I said
there.
I'd rather quit. I'd rather quit than have to do what I did
Well,
again.
I tried to help
Dude,
you.
Tim Hortons
you
wasn't
never
even open.
Okay, I don't know. And that's so I know that's crazy. But what can I? You didn't pack a lunch. See, that's
No, I didn't.
Anyway,
I didn't pack
but-
a lunch.
you're welcome
But-
for always putting
listen.
you first.
You were so sensitive around Christmas time.
Yes, I
Anytime the Finnish flashes would take out and say, hey guys, I'm putting in for vacation on these days, there would be steam coming out of your ears. You would be so aggressive.
Yeah, I was
I'm
a good
screaming.
boss.
There's people at WeWork who are giving me the look that Montrealers think I'm nuts because I'm
Wow,
screaming at you.
you
You
tell-
got me all fired up.
Tell them to come in the phone booth and they can deal with me. They can tell me there's a problem.
Anyways, not ideal at all during the holiday time. Not ideal
No.
at all during family. How many family functions did you miss
Who
in
me?
the sports betting industry? Yeah.
Dozens.
Yes, and you were
Dozens.
very happy about them.
No. Now
Was you a
when they
family
were
guy?
on, when they were on my wife's side of the family, then
What are you gonna do? What are you
What
gonna
are
do?
you
I gotta
gonna
work.
do?
I gotta
I
put
gotta
bread on
work.
the table.
I gotta work. Gotta put bread on the table. Gotta pay the mortgage. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I know that the first year was tough, but yes, to our
It was tough.
listeners, to your point, the point he's trying to make is true. sports betting, there's no days off. There's no work-life balance. There's none of this baloney that is espoused in today's world. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, there isn't. And this is going to lead us right into our next topic. Is I want to take a break, and we're going to take a break. So that's why we're taking the next episode off, because family is important. And I'm going to pull up a tweet right now, Godfather, that I haven't shared yet, but I am really going to drive this home. I'm making it a post. I am pinning it to the top of my post. I'll probably do a TikTok green screen on it. And here it is. I'm bringing it up right now. This is from Mark Manson. This is the author. Have you ever heard of the the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
No, I don't read books.
That's not a swear. That's the actual.
That's the
actual
title.
name.
That's
okay, this is the author of it, and he put out this tweet. We're going to read it together here. I'm sure you all read it because I was blabbing, but sorry to interrupt your scrolling, but this is just a friendly reminder that your time on this earth is extremely limited, and everyone you love is going to die one day. So maybe you should put the fucking phone away and go and do something meaningful. It's a little harsh. I'll leave it up for a couple more seconds.
No, that's called being a realist.
That is a realist. And you get in trouble for being a realist, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I don't give a shit. But that is right. That is right.
That tweet hit home for me because I am here in Montreal with my family. My grandparents that are... all of our grandparents are aging. All of our parents are aging. We're aging, right? Yeah, of course. And that tweet really hit home for me, man. Like, honestly, do I really want to be buried, in sports betting crap, in content creation crap, in a podcast crap, when I have literally 4 days with my family, and then I go up to Britt's family and we spend 2 days there? That's all we have, right? And you don't know. You know how fucking things can switch in a matter of seconds.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
So that I really wanted to highlight that because I think
good post.
I think everyone can sort of look at that and say, you know what? Yeah, I got to live in the moment. And listen, my family drives me crazy. We went out to dinner last night at the Playground Poker Palace in Ganawage here. Nice spot. We won't get into it.
You had dinner there?
Yeah, they have a new steakhouse.
That
needs some time. That needs some time. I'm not recommending it to anybody. It needs some time to mature because right now they're a little out of whack.
Could be a soft opening. Who knows?
It was a little rough. But what I want to highlight here is, yes, Godfather and I, we're going to talk to our betting partners. We're going to talk. You guys follow me on social media. You follow the Godfather. We're going to pump the brakes there a little bit. I'm not going to say I'm going away completely, but the next little while is Familia time. Yeah, and I think that is super, super important. And
I'm good. We don't put anything in. We're not losing anything. It's right. No, because that's not a joke. That's not a joke. If you're a sports bettor, if you actually sports gamble, losses are as sure as the sun coming up in the morning. So there's, don't go following the guy with the brick of money from his ear. This is bullshit.
I hope everyone's smart enough by now, 81 episodes into this.
81 episodes you've been calling bullshit on those people. So yeah.
But I just think because of like what we just described, our lives inside the sports betting industry, I've made a lot of content around this time explaining to people what it is. I think now it's time that since we are doing our own thing, we are controlling our own destiny right now, Godfather, with these projects that we have going on. We can say, no, I am taking this time to spend it with Papu and Nanny and my parents, you know what I mean? And same goes to your end, your mom, you gotta put in some fucking man hours there. That's what's important in life. Not this fucking money shit, not this chase for wealth. Like that's important too. Don't get me wrong, but it's not everything, man. No. It's not everything. Your loved ones are much more important. And I so I really
take all the time you need.
I really want to drive that home, and I think
that's good. That was that's fine. You finally did something decent. That's good. I'm happy.
The last thing I have here, Godfather, is a little quick update from Daffabet. I want to
look at the time. Look at the time.
54 minutes. I know.
There you go. What happened to your half hour? I told you we were going to talk for an hour anyway.
This is all you this episode, and I'm sure everyone is going to love it because you did a great job.
You asked me certain questions that
the best episodes that we do are when you see the most of our personalities, not the topics. People don't give a shit about the topics. Like topics help and stuff like that, but it's when you see the people. You know what I mean? You want to know.
I see some of these comments on Twitter too.
Well, that's what
there's some asshole people out there saying, JG, you know, Mr. Just shut up and give us pics is back.
Oh, you saw that guy? Yes, he is back.
I'd rather be serenaded by 10 Francescos than one comment like that because I'm a volatile person.
That guy's been trolling me since the first day I posted on TikTok. So he went away. Now he's back. I guess he got suspended for a bit. It seems like, I don't know. He's under a new name. But that's where are we going with that? Okay, so the last 5 minutes, I just want to Daffabet. Yeah, it's an update, but the last 5 minutes here is just a shout out to all our followers. This is going to be the last episode of this year. You know, with the whole break that we had and making sure that we were still always betting to be able to do this, and just all the connections that we're making, guys. Like, honestly, this is special for us. And, you know, the Familia is growing, our connections. I wrote down a few names that I'm going to give shout outs to here because all you guys are helping us. You're making this a hell of a lot easier. You're entertaining us. You're making us laugh about, you know, is that guy really from where he says he is? And like, we have friends on that side of the world. And it's just, it's doing everything that we thought it would, and it just gets crazier and crazier as we continue to press forward. So we are humbled. We are humbled, and we are very grateful. And at this time of year, especially, you know, I make sure you're spending time with your loved ones, but you guys are considered part of us now, and you're really making this a hell of a lot of fun, and it really is the reason why we keep pressing forward. So where I was going with it, I mentioned Daffabet, that I'm having problems getting money out of Daffabet. And there was a ton of you that reached out and gave me some suggestions. So first and foremost, Oleda Tacos. Thank you very much. Apparently this guy has so apparently Daffabet's headquarters are in the Philippines. Apparently this gentleman has a condo down there.
Are you serious?
Yes, across the street. And so he gave me a heads up to go to or mention Pregcor. That's who regulates Daffabet, apparently. So he goes, just mention them, and I'm sure the wheels will start to turn for you. And he also, well, I haven't yet. I've been traveling. Okay. I've been traveling, yeah. And he's also said that Asian bookies are very difficult to get money out of. Right. So there's another company that I'm dealing with. If any of you guys have heard them before, Premium Tradings. Apparently, they give me access to a bunch of Asian bookies. I haven't tried them out yet, but now I'm going to be cautious because he said it's very difficult to get money in and out of these places. So, you know, again, a big thank you for that. That is educating all of us. Well, no, because we need to get down. We need to be able to get down. And apparently these guys give us a lot. They're like a broker. So it'll give us a lot of outs. So I'm going to give them a roll. But they've been like KYCing me out the ass, and I just haven't got to it yet. Yeah, it's well, I guess I swore that. Another one is our boy Roldy from Nova Scotia that we spent a lot of time hanging out with at Bet Bash. He gave me tips and tricks on how to deal with these guys as well. With because I was saying I was having trouble with I'm mixing it all up. I didn't write down what he wrote out with, but anyways, I thanked him. He's a friend of the Familia, and I just wanted to say, you know, thank you for helping me out with what he sent.
Friends of ours. This is the new segment.
Our boy Thomas Slade, another guy that hung out with us the whole time at Bet Bash. He was the one that said, gave me tips and tricks on how to attach my documents and how to send them a new email address that I was freaking out about last episode. So shout out to him. Our buddy, the Goofy Newfie. That is, Godfather, do you know this guy used to be a chef? He's the one that's been sending the pulled pork and the steaks. And
listen,
I'm like, dude, post these. Because you
Listen,
got the Godfather
I commented. I knew that was no rookie the way he did that pork. No rookie. I noticed right away.
He's a chef, so shout out to him. Shout out to our boy in California, Better Culture. Right, he's a TikTok guy that helps us out in different ways. Very reliable guy. Pleasure to know him. We got to spend some time together at Bet Bash. Shout out to him. Shout out to our boy Antonino De Rosa.
Number one.
We have Italian connection.
Well,
Antonino, great guy. We do some work together. Phenomenal. Can't thank him enough. Shout out to our new friend out in DC, Mr. Giants Badgers. Right? Merry Christmas to him and his. I guess.
Yes.
Can you say that? I hope his. This guy's been a little quiet the last week or so because he's had exams. Right? But no, good on him.
You
good
need
on him
a plan B in this world, in this industry. You better have a plan B.
The list goes on, and I know I'm leaving a lot of you out, but these are the ones that I just quickly wrote down prior to going live here. Thank you to everyone, because you guys are what makes this special, and this is growing and growing. And I know right now I have a lot of unread DMs, but like I told you guys, I've been traveling and stuff, so it's been hard to sit down and go through them. But I love them. Keep them coming, and you know that I will eventually get back to you guys, and we joke around and we appreciate everything. So that's amazing. So that's a big thank you to everyone. What do you think? Good little
You did
segment?
a good job. I mean, you did a good job. You could have written down some notes, but I know you're just adverse to these things, but you did a good job.
Shout out to the Bulldog and everyone, all our crew down in Costa Rica as well.
The Costa Rica crew.
Scotty Crypto, and it's amazing. When you meet good people in this industry, reliable people, and it just, guys, it doesn't have to be about sports betting, right? I've said it multiple times. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, right? Yeah. But it's just having great people to work with. And, if there's one tip, forget handicapping games or teams or what, handicap people. Because you can tell who you should align yourself with and who you should not align yourself with. Yeah. And if you can learn to handicap people, that is what I do. That is how I've made some of these amazing connections in this industry. If you can learn how to handicap people, you're going to do pretty damn well for yourself. Align yourself with people and make yourself, reliable and available. And you'd be amazed at what comes out of it. And the Godfather and I are proof of this, because we continue making great contacts, and great contacts. If you're in it for a little bit of this, it turns into that eventually, if you want it to. Right?
It doesn't even have to do with this. We're just all about good people. Yeah. And if you're a good person, there's room for you with us.
Yeah. That's how can we help you? And we help each other. And
you that's need what a hand with something. About. We're here. Yeah. We need a hand. We're here. You're there. That's the way these things work. So, Absolutely. From the Godfather and my family, Bon Natal to everybody. Be safe. Be good. Spend time with your family.
Yes. Familia, number one.
Number one.
I think we can shut it down after that. Was a great outro. Okay, you guys are going to get the new outro here. But yes, from myself and the Godfather, happy holidays. We'll be politically correct there, but also
that's okay.
Merry Christmas.
That's good. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Bon Natale, happy holidays. Whatever you're doing, just don't break balls. That's all I ask.
My grandfather's going to. I got to go pick up my grandfather.
Okay, come on, let's go.
I forget the Greek version of it. And Happy New Year as well. We're going to come back. It's going to be the new year.
New Year, yeah.
And we're looking forward to it, because as you guys heard last episode, we have a lot of really cool guests in the new year that we're super pumped about, and it'll give us a new dynamic and whatnot. So
beauty.
That's great. So thank you all for joining us for some of you 81 episodes now.
Yeah.
And thank you for sticking with us this whole time, and enjoy your time with your family, everyone.
To 2024.
Ciao.
Ciao.